What happens if he tries to eat him and then the goblin says no? Does he just like put him down again, or does he still carry on with the throw, or whatever? Don't begrudge the truffle when he says, "Oh right, okay." Well, there we go. Good old high TV chaos. We all know how I love high TV chaos. So, Vexo, thank you very much for the follow, man. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, and I hope you enjoy your little goblin dance. Welcome. I feel like we are going to go for a second bribe. Oh no, we're going to have to go for one bribe because we don't have one. So we need a bribe either way. We're not at our stadium and we need a bribe. So he falls down and you do a land. But, okay, but he doesn't get to throw him. Okay, fair enough.
Ready, Bob?
Never mind. Well, yeah, I mean, there is the chance that Nuffle is just playing with us. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to let you get crushed by a single goblin. And then I'm going to let you take out all of your hard luck on the Chaos team. And you can just punch them around.
I believe Chaos
so,
still have
let's see how we go. I mean, to be fair, let's see what the Chaos can do against the Strength 8 Death Roller.
Better be careful about their precious stars.
Oh. You think as long as you... Oh, right, as long as you don't have to voice not a turnover if armor doesn't break. Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. That definitely makes sense. From now on, the goblin that dances shall be known as Nuffle's Pride. We will do our best to not let anyone forget it. He deserves an honorary spot. Luke, how you doing, my man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome back. Welcome back. God. I wonder, you know what? I wonder if, at least, I suppose we should say, up front here, at the beginning of the game, at least this guy, Moose Viking, if you ever watch the stream or YouTube or whatever, I salute you, sir. Because the last Chaos guy we played against took one look at the Strength 8 Death Roller and instantly conceded. He literally loaded in the game, looked at my team and went, nope. No thanks. I think he only has a couple of claw. He's got claw on the Bino and he's got claw on a couple of Beastmen. Oh no, 3. So he does have 4 claw total, but he doesn't have claw on the Chaos Warriors. So I feel like we're alright-ish. Alright-ish. You go guard. You got block. You go guard. Got any more guard in there somewhere? There we go. Just straight up uphill. I'm just gonna be like, you know what? Have this, bosh, done. Oh, it was glorious. It was just glorious. Oh, come on, game. Right, I'm gonna just hang my coat up and turn the radiator on while he's blitzing then. Yeah, for a minute he clicked on the Death Roller and I was like, nope. But this sucks, him getting to blitz my my Troll Slayer. That's quite good though. Still going to be 2 dice, but never mind. Oh God. Okay, so he didn't get... Alright, you know what? We got blitz against us and he blitzed the Troll Slayer, but we didn't get injured or KO'd, so I'm cool with that. It could have been a lot worse. We can live with this. What sucks is that he's probably going to stick a couple of guys in here and screw up my block on the Chaos Warrior. But it doesn't matter, because I'm going to punch his Minotaur in the face with my Death Roller. He's like, oh, I've blitzed your Troll Slayer. Look at me, I'm an angry Minotaur. And the Death Roller's going to go, you know what? Have some. Take that in your face. Yeah, unfortunately, yes. This no, this oh, he might have the dome effect actually. Yeah, he maybe does. And we are not going to foul the Minotaur because we only have 1 bribe, and we are going to use the bribe to keep our Death Roller on the pitch for the second half. So we are not going to be fouling. Captain Stabbing! Captain Stabbing, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. I really, really do appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. And I hope you enjoyed your little gobbly darts. Agi4, sure hands guy. I'm pretty confident in his ability to pick up the ball. I kind of want to do 1-1, but then we'd still get 2, and then Dauntless kicks in. Okay. I want to do. Oh come on. Blitz and then a double skull. Sometimes game, I think you're out to get me. And then I remember that it's Blood Bowl, and Blood Bowl is out to get everybody. Right. Good old glorious, great tackle. We're coming for you. Because we have block. No, we don't want to. Just get down. Just get down. Alright? We don't want none of your nonsense. Why is that? Has that guy got guard? He does. So we kind of need to get rid of this guy. Do these guys have guard? No. Okay. You go in there then. You got block? He does. Oh, the double skull. Nah, this is all just between the blitz and this is all just kind of messed up. Never mind. But we'll get there eventually. Right. We will get there eventually. I hope.
This is going to be decisive.
There we go. Right. Okay. So we kind of sorted ourselves out a bit ish, maybe. Oh, right. Blackneck, my man, how you doing? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Juggernaut is broken. I don't think it's that Juggernaut's broken. I think it just because we have Juggernaut, it's giving us the option. Do we even have Juggernaut? Yeah, we do, don't we? Break tackle, Juggernaut. Yeah. Yeah, no. When you say Juggernaut's broken, what do you mean? I was just curious for a minute because I never Oh, okay. Yeah, I think what he was doing was just saying, do you want to push him or do you want to knock him down? I think that's all it is. It's a bit of a weird one. But worked out alright. I mean, at the end of the day, like the way things have worked out, the blitz was crappy, but these dwarves are going to take a bit of a beating. But every time he stands his Minotaur up now, we're just going to punch him with the Death Roller. Like, this Minotaur is going to just get punched in the face for the rest of the half. That's what's happening here. Like, I don't care if you blitz away or anything. You're still going to just get punched in the face. God damn it. Sucks. The blitz sucks. No long term. Okay, never mind. Right. I'm going to put that out of our head. Has he got two? He's got 2 subs, but what is it? A level 2 Beastie Gore and a level 3 movement busted sure feet dodge guy. Okay. Yeah, he will have to commit tons and tons of players to block the Death Roller. Like that's, and this guy is exceptionally hard to deal with anyway. The Blodge Blitzer. So we're just going to keep, like, I'm literally just going to keep charging in here with a Death Roller and beating the crap out of the Minotaur. Although, to be fair, actually, I probably would be better off AV8, AV9. I know, for the sake of the one, yeah, they're both AV8 anyway. I just keep punching the Minotaur. That's it. Punch the Minotaur until the Minotaur goes off the pitch. And then when the Minotaur's off the pitch, we just punch other stuff. Is the Death Roller got dirty play? Yeah, the Death Roller doesn't have a... Does the Death Roller have dirty players? Oh, he does, doesn't he? Yeah. But the thing is, even though the Death Roller has dirty player, I don't want to foul with it unless I... And the only reason I would ever foul with the Death Roller is if I was, like, say, a bunch of pieces ahead. Do nothing. Stun, okay. Not ideal, but it kind of works. Where do I want to go? I don't know. Here's something.
More the merrier.
We haven't broke tackle yet, have we?
No need to
Okay, good. Okay, we're going in there then. We're going to make that dauntless punch in a moment. That's a shame.
go, the little guy.
Right. You'd foul with the secret. Yeah, I suppose fouling with the end of the. But then the problem, even fouling near the end of the half, the problem is if you foul with the secret weapon at the. Say I foul with the secret weapon on turn 7. Like say, in this situation I've got one bribe. Yeah. Oh no, I definitely agree. If you didn't have a bribe, we actually have a bribe this game. So the reason why we're not going to foul because we have a bribe is because if we don't foul with him and we get to turn 8, then we get to bribe the ref, keep him on the pitch, and use him again in the second half. If we foul with him on turn 7 and he gets sent off, we have to use the bribe, and then he's gone for the rest of the game. And if we don't use the bribe, he's gone for the rest of the game anyway. So yeah, if I didn't have a bribe, then I would start fouling like turn 6, turn 7, quite happily. I definitely agree with that. But because I've got a bribe, I'm just not going to foul with him, and I'm going to keep him on the pitch for the whole game, hopefully, or at least say 3/4 of the game.
A fight is about to happen. Apparently, wizards call that kinetic energy.
And welcome, Squirrel Dude, by the way. Do I have a spare to hide my... I do. Although, actually, no, not anymore. So, yeah, maybe. No, the thing is, though, but you... Oh, yeah, no, actually, yeah, you do need to... Yeah, because of the... No, we do have a spare. No, we do. We have... Do we play with 12? And then... No, we might not. I don't know, I'll have to work it out. But, yeah, you're right. If he injures someone, then maybe... Maybe he doesn't come back and we have to keep him on the pitch. I don't know. Yeah, that might be worthwhile actually. Yeah, actually, yeah. Saying that, I'll be at 10. I will be at 10 anyway. So he's gonna have to go. He might have to go off regardless, which is going to be a shame. But yeah, maybe we do end up fouling stuff with him. Then we'll see. We'll see. But this is going to be a bit of a problem. God, that blitz really dicked us over, didn't it? Right. What is the best way to do this?
Touchdowns are coming. The studio wizard has promised me at least one more before the final whistle.
That one's got fists bigger than ham joints.
There we go.
So early in the match? Hey, I might actually start paying attention.
Can't he just get off the death roller and play as a low? Yeah, that probably would have been a good idea, to be fair to him. Right, now, what was I thinking? I'm going to... Okay, good. Right.
Look at all those players sitting down on the job. There'll be trouble with the unions if this carries on.
God damn it, I need more of these to break armour. Oh, you stand up. He hasn't got frenzy or anything, so you stand up. Okay, this is obviously not the safest thing in the world, but we'll just do what we can for now. You should start targeting these beasts. Yeah, like the thing is though, the beast and the Minotaur have the same armor value, so it really it doesn't actually make a difference which one we hit.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
It reminds me.
Yeah, sorry, Squirrel Dude. I see what you mean. Yeah, I was thinking we were playing with 13 with the dwarves. I feel like we might have dropped the player and decided not to replace him. But I feel like next game we are actually going to go back up to 13 specifically for this reason, so that we have a better chance of keeping the Death Roller on the pitch the whole game. Yeah, I suppose the beasts don't have thick skull. It's probably a good shout. That's good. Yeah, it's probably a good shout. It's probably a good shout. We'll just punch as many beasts as possible and try and get them off the pitch. Okay, so he commits two guys over here again.
They're gathering around that lone player.
Okay, that's good. So we survive another turn over here.
You can practice,
Oh, we actually end his turn there. Okay.
but sometimes
Right.
nothing just fancies a laugh at your expense.
We'll take a punch here, because then we get 3 dice. Yeah, what we really need, like, we are just going to punch Beastmen as often as possible. We really do need some of them to turn into,
Go, big guy.
Oh, come on. Oh well. Can't really afford to re-roll that, because we're going to need our re-rolls.
Smells weakness.
That guy's got nothing, so... The blitz is almost certainly going to be this way now then. I feel like. What's that? Mighty Blow Dauntless guy. So I blitz that guy. These guys are kind of left hanging a little bit, so I can't really do that, I don't think. Blitzing in there, does that help? Right.
Haha, here's some friends.
Okay, another KO. He's gone. This guy has gone kind of a mixture. He's gone some claw, some block. So it's not like a full-on, I'm just going to try and kill everything all the time. But it's pretty reasonable-ish. Where do I want to go? Yeah.
This formation gives them a safe progression. It's going to be hard to make them lose the ball.
Ah, never mind.
That's going to be a turn.
Right. How you doing, Cody? Good to see you, my man. Evening to you too. He keeps thinking, oh, I'm going to blitz the Death Roller, and then being like, nope. Look, he's committing so many people to it, and if the first block doesn't go well, then he ends up in such a big hole. I don't know. I feel like this is a massive risk.
Come on, guys. Together.
Oh, never mind.
What can you
Oh,
do
mind you, he's
there?
got Juggernaut. It's not that bad.
Speed horned opponent.
But
Aim between the eyes.
it's a shame that these are both KOs as well. And that we picked up an injury already. This guy would have been really good, actually, the diving tackle guy. Losing the diving tackle guard guy is kind of a pain. Yeah, I think we're doing better in guard. Yeah, we have like one. He has one, and we have 1, 2, 3. Oh, he has 2, and we have 4. I think so. We're definitely doing better in guard. That shouldn't be a problem. Hopefully. This guy does have guard, so. He's one of these. No,
Is this
okay.
going to be enough to come out on top?
Now that's a real mess.
Okay. Do you have guard? No. Okay. I feel like maybe there's a chance I surf this Chaos Warrior next turn. I haven't quite decided if it's possible. But that guy doesn't have guard, so we get a 1 dice, so then we get another. I don't know. Actually, mind you, that means using our blitz here, so probably not. This is 2 dice either way, but we definitely should be trying to kill Beastmen. Although, to be fair, it's actually harder to knock down the Beastman than it is to knock down this guy. Because this guy's Blodge. Or as Wrestle, Rodge. Have we got a guard guy in here? We do. Yeah, this is a little bit of a risk, but I feel like it's worth it.
Now that's a
Oh, come on.
well, if ever I saw one.
Oh, damn it. We just made 1 go for it. That's all.
One more step in.
God, that failing to go for it really sucks balls. Right. Never mind then. You go in there. You go in there. This is all a bit crappy now, to be honest. It's all gone a bit weird, and we're going to have to take a 1 dice and hope it works out. We roll a skull. Ah, well, that works.
The fans seem very happy.
Injury good. Okay. So we failed to go for it and burnt the reroll, which sucked, but then we got the push and got the injury, which kind of makes it worthwhile. So I'm kind of alright with that. Yeah, I'd very much like to get the AV7 guy, but this guy is actually... I mean, obviously, we don't have tackle on the Death Roller. We would probably be better off punching the Minotaur or Chaos Warrior with the Death Roller and then hitting this guy with a tackle guy. Like, we do have Mighty... Like, this guy, Mighty Blow Tackle. We're probably better off hitting him with him. And if anything at all goes wrong for him this turn, we almost certainly try and surf this Chaos Warrior. And get him off the pitch. I mean, if he does this, and he commits a bunch of dice to this block, and uses his blitz on it, then I would quite happily, if we can get a Troll Slayer free, I would quite happily frenzy this guy off the pitch. Yeah, indeed, indeed. And the fact, it was more a case, the fact that it was an injury as well, to one, like this guy's got Block Claw, which actually is really good, which is really bad for us. So that was actually a pretty nice piece to get off. Oh, that's unfortunate. Kind of hurts that he got a 1 dice to work.
That's quite a mess. Even Siege struggling
Ugh.
to untangle that. He's going to sleep, and maybe we will see him on
That
the
just
pitch.
sucks. That really does suck. Never mind. Yeah, the KOs are not going particularly well for us. Oh, sorry, the injury armor roll is not going particularly well for us. But we're even though. We are even, which I suppose is kind of okay for us. We'd like to be ahead with the death roller, but we can kind of live with even if we have to. It's not the end of the world. Unfortunately, we're probably going to lose another piece here. Like, this is 1 dice, but he does have a reroll.
At least they have
Oh, that's good though. So if he's going to surface, he has to burn a reroll. Okay, fair enough. We can't complain too much about that.
You know, a fence may solve this problem.
But we didn't get injured. Okay, okay. Right. We can still surf him with the death roller, but then it means, mind you, our runner's Agi 4. How would we do it? We would have to blitz him here and then put the death roller here. But that's just a, or put the death roller here and then run a dwarf round and then push him. Like, we could do it. Is it? Well, that's a guard guy, I suppose. That's going for it though as well. Oh, I don't feel like that's worth it. I feel like we just do this and tie up a bunch of pieces again. This seems like a better idea, to be honest. That's just too much. We need to free up the runner.
I mean the ball carrier, go.
So he goes over here. And we'll give it a bash. If we score, great. If we don't score, then at least we get the good old. At least we get to keep the death roller for the whole game then, or at least on his drive we get to keep the death roller. It's a dodge. Okay. In there, I suppose, is the best way. And then we do have dodges. Okay. Oh, I suppose we don't need to at this point. And then you go over there. Okay. Allberry. Blitzing with the troll. Yeah, to blitz him with the Troll Slayer though, we would have had to make dodges. And honestly, in the situation we're in, I feel like trying to commit that many players to trying to serve this guy just wasn't worth the trouble. Like
at the same time.
Like this could easily go wrong, but you know, I feel like best case scenario, he makes his 2 dice block. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then he can't commit a bunch of guys to killing the death roller anymore. And then we get to block out and see what happens. So I don't know. It was kind of a risk, but I feel like unless we got a move on, we wasn't going to score anyway.
That's it. Aim for the ball carrier.
The ball going off the pitch is annoying. It could have been worse, I suppose. If he actually moves right, so now my Agi 4 guy can stand up again, which is good. So we can probably still make this in 2 turns at a stretch. It's going to require some decent blocks, but I feel like we can still do it theoretically. Oh, we need some of these blocks to go badly though. Oh, we just need our dwarves to stop going off the pitch.
They've smacked the player, relieve his team. Well done.
It's not like they're all going off the pitch to the claw guys either. They're just going off the pitch all the time. Never mind, never mind. Right. You, sir. Now you stand up. You stand up.
Come on, guys. Team spirit is the key.
Nope. Okay. Okay. Well.
That player's going for it.
Forget the ball.
Oh, come on.
Just point this out.
Agi 4 sure hands. That was like a 3+ with a reroll. Oh, you're killing me, game. Never mind. Again, we're still in sort of with a shout. It just depends if he blitzes this guy, then, or if he gets the death roller down. Probably not, but we shall see. We do still have a small chance. I mean, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he can make it from there. Okay, so he's used his blitz. If he uses his blitz here, I'm actually reasonably happy about that. Because now he can't blitz this guy away, and he can't blitz this guy over here, and he can't blitz a death roller out of the way. So that's actually okay for us. I feel like that was probably the worst blitz he could have made. Yeah, it's unfortunate when you yeah. Yeah, but this isn't a dwarf. This is an elf in disguise. That's what. That's the thing. This is not a dwarf. This is not the dwarf. This is not the dwarf that you are looking for. This is a. This is like a short elf. Yeah, I suppose. Yep, he did want the guard on the death roller. He did want the guard on the death roller. But the thing is, all I care about is as long as he can't blitz me away, then I've got a chance to score. Because he's only going to be 1 dice. Like, throwing the 1 dice block there was actually really risky. Like, I really feel like that was not the play. But, what do I know? Because if they, like, if he throws this block and it goes badly, then he's kind of boned. Oh, come on.
Excellent use of his.
Oh well, never mind. Now we're probably not. Now we've got no chance probably. Has any of these got guard? He has guard anyway, so. Right. Which way do we do this? Oh well. Never mind. Yeah, that was the plan. I mean, the plan was to try and get this guy free without having to make a dodge. As it is, we had to make the dodge. Now we're kind of there. Now we can't do it, I don't think. Never mind.
Can the player force possession away from the ball holder?
They've left the ball carrier exposed. There could be a counter strike.
Yeah, we cannot do it now. Never mind. Okay. Well, that could have gone better, but it could have been a lot worse, I suppose. We will go for, what, the glory pass, I suppose?
Well, those bearded stunty gits got the ball.
What? This guy, with his Agi 4, cannot stop rolling ones. Jesus. What kind of injured elf has 6 movement? Yeah, there is that. There is. Well, I did say he's exceptionally short. Maybe he's clearly only half elf. Clearly, like the his elf genes are definitely not coming through. He cannot stop rolling ones. But again, I don't feel like this is the worst spot in the world. Yes, we kind of came out worse with the KOs, and we got a guy injured. But then again, we also injured one of his guys, and we are going to get to keep our death roller on the pitch. So it's kind of swings and roundabouts. He needs very long legs. Yeah, that would be pretty hilarious if you had if the dwarfs, like, if you could get mutations on dwarfs and it showed it, like a little dwarf with a little fat body and a massively long legs.
Might as well grab a feather and shove it up there somewhere for all the good that did.
Why did I stand firm? I wasn't really. Well, I wasn't even paying attention. I was too busy reading chat. Damn it! God damn it! No long term. Oh, I'm gonna appo it anyway. No casualty. Good. Skip. We got a bribe. I get to keep him on the pitch. I'm gonna appo him. God damn it! Things are not going spectacularly, but we're definitely gonna pull this back. I can feel it in me waters. I feel like things are gonna turn around for us in the second half, and it's all gonna work out all right. Duck forever, man. Welcome. I don't recall seeing you about in chat before. If you have been here before, I apologise. But if not, welcome. Why? It's a massive. Bear with me one sec.
If I was KO'd, would I want to return to the game? Probably not. They're short of one player. That's a gap that can be filled.
Both teams are on edge. This kick is crucial.
I'll have to thanks, you watch, don't chat. No problems, man, no problems. I just like to we always like to say hello to people who pop in the chat. I'm good with it either way, whether people just watch or whether people jump in the chat. But we like to make people feel welcome. Right, Blodge guy. Have we got another Blodge guy somewhere? Sure, we got a Blodge. Yeah, but he's AV8. Although I'd very much like to put Blodge guys on the line. Do I risk it here? Nah, you know what? No, I don't. We're gonna go death. We're gonna go good old, just death roller and protect the troll slayers a bit and see what happens. See if we can make some magic happen. What's my thing on backseat? Oh man, you know what? I don't mind either way. I like, as far as I'm concerned. It's good, like, if chat wants to say, oh, you should do this, you should do that, I'm cool with it, man. Sometimes I agree with them and say, oh, yeah, that's a great idea, and sometimes I disagree and I say, oh, it's not the way I would do it. But I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. People should jump in, discuss. You know, there's probably a lot of people who watch the stream who are better at Blood Bowl than I am. There is almost certainly people who watch the stream who are better at Blood Bowl than I am. And a lot of the times people say things and I think to myself, oh, you know what? Yeah, I probably should have done it that way. So I'm all for it. But I will definitely I'm always more than happy to, if people are like, oh, you should do this, and I don't want to, I just won't do it. I'll be like, no, I don't really feel, I'm not going to do that because I don't really feel like doing it. But thanks anyway. But yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good either way. The green name always throws me off. Is that a T or an L? It's either Sky Talem or Sky Lalem. Sky Talem. I'm going to go with Sky Talem. Sky Talem. One of the two. Black Eyed Pete. Damn it! God, things are just.
That's why I love this game.
Sometimes the game just doesn't want you to win. I don't know what it is today. Backseat gaming on a stream in Blood Bowl is different to a casual game. Yeah, it is. I mean, honestly, my view on it is always the same thing. I think if as a streamer, or my personal view as the streamer, is that if I'm going to stream a game, you got straight up power, and I'm going to stream it, and I want people to be in the chat, I assume that people are watching the game because they like the game, and at least a large portion of the chat has a reasonable amount of knowledge about the game. And if people want to chime in with what they would do differently or things, then I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. You know, my chat rules are simple. People are free to say what they like and do what they like, as long as they're not being offensive for the sake of being offensive. If you're being cool about things and you're just sticking your opinion forward, I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Exciting's about to happen. Keep it here on Cabal Vision HD.
Yeah, exactly.
Chaos God
Exactly.
has given me hammer-like
You know.
hands.
Your hands are already like hammers, Bob.
Like, there's been loads of people who have said, you know, I've been doing stuff and have gone, oh, you could have done that, or that was a bit unnecessary, and blah blah blah, or I would have done something different for whatever reason. I'm fine with that. If people are just randomly like, no matter what you do, they're like, oh, that's rubbish, you're an idiot, da 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 da, then you know, I don't have a problem. Like, the only reason I have a problem with people like that is not because they're saying I'm doing stuff wrong, just because if you were being a dick about it, there's just no reason to be a dick about it. That's all. But yeah, as far as people telling me that I'm doing stuff wrong, I see it, honestly, I feel like I can learn just as much from chat as people can learn from me playing it. I don't mind at all. Yeah, that is just, oh god, things have just not gone well. Not gone well. And I genuinely, again, this is one of those situations where this is not like a, oh my god, Chaos Claw OP, rah. Like, it's not really the claw it's done us in, it's just a couple of little things here and there, which have gone a bit weird. But never mind. Mighty Blow guy. Maybe we can pick off a... Yeah. Now we're just in a position where we've got a numbers disadvantage, and that makes life hard. The rock as well. To throw a rock just sucks. You stand up, good sir. Where have we got a... Yeah, we do. Okay. That's gonna be a going for it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I haven't really got any other good options.
Coming to help his buddy. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, come on. Just let me knock people... Let me knock them over. Right, never mind then. I guess you do not want me to be knocking people over. Game. God damn you, game. Yeah, Claw doing work. You chuckles rules with an iron fist. Yeah, life is harder than you die. Yeah, and what Mogan says is true. I mean, and again, but I will say what Mogan's is saying is, you know, we're not necessarily like, I'm not necessarily like the most like 100% try hard, I want to win all the time guy. Like, that's just not who I am. I'm never going to be that guy. I want to try and play well, and I definitely want to try and win more games than I lose. But there is the occasional time where I'm just going to do some stuff just because I feel like doing it. And there's also the occasional time where maybe I'm not paying attention to the game as much as I would otherwise because I'm having a laugh or chat or whatever, you know.
Need to be close.
That's just the way I am. That's the way the stream is. We're going to try and play well, and we're going to try and win the games where we can. But we're not going to get too down about the, you know, I accidentally made one more go for it than I needed to, and it ruined everything. You know, shit happens. But I would definitely say that if people are in chat and they see me do something wrong and they say to me, oh, you know, you probably could have done this another way, I'm all, you know, I'm fine with that. People are more than welcome to do that. I learn from it, but you know, from my point of view, if I was just having a laugh of it, I would quite happily say to people, I get what you're saying. You know, I could have done it differently, but you know, I'm not trying. Like, I'm not. It's not that I'm not trying hard. I'm not like, if I don't do things perfectly, then you know, I don't mind so much. Yeah, good old. But yeah, I suppose a lot of it as well just comes down to how people in chat come across and how they talk about stuff. I mean, to be like, the great thing for me has been that since I've been doing the stream, since, you know, in the few weeks I've been doing it, we've had a nice healthy chat going. People have been talking a lot. We've got a lot of people who come in regularly, and no one's like I haven't really come across anyone that's been anything but just a cool guy who just wants to chat about Blood Bowl and have a laugh and you know, have a chat with people. Like I haven't really come across anyone that's stuck out as being like even remotely annoying. So yeah, I mean, people just keep doing what they're doing as far as I'm concerned. Carry on. It's all good. It's all good. Right. You getting knocked down is a problem. But we will make the going for it.
Some others just...
Oh, we knocked someone down at least. You haven't managed... No. Not even remotely, Violet Saber. Not even remotely. It's alright. Yeah, unfortunately here, we've got to make a bunch of going for it, otherwise we're kind of screwed.
I think it's the knee
Okay.
that gave out.
We roll. Can we get a guy? Okay, one dice this way I suppose we'll take. What's that? Is that power? Good. Okay. So we're not going to catch this guy, but we might at least make it so that we can catch him afterwards. Okay. But yeah, no, I genuinely yeah, I genuinely feel like, you know, most of the people like, and also, you know, I genuinely like the fact that chat is actually full of chat and that people are actually talking and ask questions and everyone, you know, especially for people who are new to the game. I really wanted it to be you know, I like the fact that people can come in and ask the question, and if I don't catch it, then, you know, all my chat is like, only too happy to help. I like that. I like that my chat is actually chat and not just a random bunch of nonsense. Like, and that's not to be like detrimental to any other chat. I mean, to be fair, near enough all the Blood Bowl streams are like that. The Blood Bowl community seems to be in general like helpful and not really full of people who just want to spam chat with random nonsense. And I don't mind spamming chat with random nonsense a little bit now and then, but it's not really the direction I want to go. Like, I much prefer it. I like it like it is. It's been really good. It's kind of turned out how I hoped it would turn out. So
The player's fist is
I'm
approximately the same
yeah.
size as his entire opponent.
Oh yeah, no. You know, honestly, the bend like I think we like everyone has some random stuff. We do some random stuff in chat. That's fine, man. As I say, what everyone's been doing up till now is cool with me. It's cool with me. Random, yeah. That face with no spamming full bad, man. But no, I genuinely do. Like sometimes, I mean. And again, and I will say, a lot of it comes with being a guy who's new to streaming and having like a reasonably smaller chat. I mean, it must be hard to control, like, you know, when you see people who are like really massive streamers and they've got thousands of people in their chat. There's virtually no way to control that kind of chat. It's kind of insane. But it is a bit much when it's just like constant stream of just absolute gibberish. 1% serious is too much. Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know. I think you could be not serious at all with that, and still be like, all right, reasonably sensible. Right. So have we got a reroll here? We do. We have a reroll, and we've got. Can we? Nah. Okay. You know what? He's got no block or anything. So if we make this dodge, I feel like we're in a reasonably good spot.
Get next to the ball carrier so you can block. And if that doesn't work, hey, what's that? There's no harm in making a block on the ball carrier. Well, actually, you can do a lot of harm. That's kind of the point.
Where'd the ball go? Come on, game. Come on, game. Go down the other end of the pitch. For the love of God, don't go over there. Oh. You ever have them days? You ever have them days where you just feel like you're really trying, like you're really trying, and it's just not going your way? Mogans, you just had your first baby. You're 38. You've had your first baby. You know what? I definitely see that, mate. Not me personally, but my brother. My brother's only a year younger than me. And he had a little one when he was like 33, and he definitely grew up right quick. They definitely have that effect on you. God bless them. How you doing, Minaras? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Well, I think unfortunately, we're kind of boned here. Maybe if nah.
This is going to be decisive.
Never mind.
He won't leave him alone anytime soon.
God, if that ball would have gone anywhere else, if that ball would have gone down here, we would have been alright. Or we would have at least had a chance. God, I hate you when that happens. Don't you just hate to see that kind of thing happen? Right, now at least we get one dice here. Ah, the skull. The double skull. Never mind. Never mind. We're trying. We're really trying.
Because it's the other team's go.
Positive mental attitude. Nice, Minaras. Nice. Good on you, my man. So, sometimes you get games like that. Sometimes you get games where it turns out to be a 1-1. Like, I've had games like that. You know, like when you... like, there are games when you draw and you think, oh, damn it, I really should have won that game. And there are other games where you draw where you're so glad that you came out with a draw that it feels like a win. You know, like a game where you played really well and you got some reasonably crappy dice, but then it turned out right in the end. Like, games like that are just as much fun sometimes to get a nice little draw. You know what, at the end of the day, if you play and you get a draw out of it and you feel like you've had a good game, then that's all that matters, really. It's like this game, we're probably going to lose this now because of where the ball ended up. But I don't feel like it's not one of them games where I'm like proper like, oh, I did really stupid stuff or whatever. Like, maybe we could have done some better stuff, but
At the same time.
I don't feel like we played so bad that you know, we messed up so badly that we deserve to lose. We just kind of had a little bit of an iffy first half. We got bogged down a bit more than we should, and we didn't get, you know, our death roller didn't really get anyone injured enough. And then in this half, we took our shot at the ball carrier, and it didn't quite work out for us because of the scatter. But you had your first wave, you still haven't grown. They're dragging you down to their level, are they? Oh god! Well, in that case, then, if you equalise turn 15 with a 50 pickup, 33 pot with that, like 50, 33, 67, 3 GFIs and a dot, then yes, that is definitely a draw that feels like a win. That definitely is. But yeah, we didn't have a glorious time of it this game. But never mind. Yeah, you can't really Lego over 2 months. Well, you can try, but she'll end up with Lego up her nose and everything. You'll be okay, so it does. I wondered what the it's a 6+. Why did I get a 6+ there? Why am I not breaking tackle? I don't know. Do you always just foul on a 1?
Player makes this, they should get a pay rise.
I'll have to have a look at that. Dodge 6+1. Dodge 6+1. Okay. Am I just failing that because I'm rolling 1s? Is that all it is? I don't actually have to roll a 6+, do I? Let me have a look. How does break tackle work?
Oh, big guy.
Stop putting me over there, game. Wait. Oh, come on, stop it.
Against a full-speed, horned opponent.
The aim between the eyes.
Apparently, wizards call that kinetic energy.
Stop. Right. Break tackle. Player uses his strength when he fails a dodge. So, that dodge, even though it was into 2 tackle zones, if I've got strength 8, that shouldn't have been a 6, should it? I'm pretty sure that this log is just showing dodge because I rolled a 1. What? Okay, 1 is a fail with 7. Well, I assume 1 is a fail all the time. Like, isn't in Blood Bowl, isn't 1 always a foul practically? Like, even if I had 10 agility, I still have a chance to fail. Like, if you roll a natural 1, you usually fail. But I was more thinking about the dodge 6+ thing. Like, it seems like it shouldn't be a 6+ dodge. It should be like a 2+ dodge, or a 2+ dodge because of break tackle. Oh, okay, right. Okay, Adam. I'm going to go Adam 6. Thank you very much. Okay, so one failed, so the break tackle didn't go. Basically, it didn't fire off because I failed it. Right. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense to me. Let's go this way. Oh, and yeah, okay, and a natural 1 is always a foul. Yeah, I suspected that was the case. I did suspect that was the case.
This player likes to be well assisted.
And the other thing is as well, actually, you know, we've had our little rants before about chaos and all that palaver, but you know, this game hasn't gone great for us. But I genuinely don't feel like I feel fine about losing to a guy like this who's got a pretty reasonable chaos team that he seems to have put together and kind of played with a bit. Like this is not the guy. You know, this is clearly not a guy who's been like, oh, I'm just gonna like protect every single player I own from now until eternity until I have a perfectly level team of like 11 kill pieces. Like this is clearly not that guy. This is just a guy who's playing chaos, and he's, you know, and he's doing what he can. I lost this game, and it sucks that I lost, but I genuinely don't feel like this is because, oh, chaos OP, I hate chaos, la-di-da. I just think this is one of those unfortunate situations where we just got beat. So I'm not as salty about this one as I have been about some other chaos games. Right, we need this. This is a frenzy chap, but I don't really care if it goes badly. Kind of care. And then, how many turns have you got left? Okay. I might as well do it. Never mind. Yeah, the thing is, I'm pretty sure though. No, I'm pretty sure. Well, the way I assumed it was that even if you've got like technically 100% chance for something to work, I thought that in Blood Bowl a natural one, if you just straight up roll a 1, then that counts as you fail it. I think I might be wrong, but I always assumed that like it was just if you roll a 1 you fail, like regardless of what you're doing. And nice, Jeremy, nice. To be fair then, I'm actually really glad that it wasn't the stream then, that it was just like some internet trouble from wherever you were watching it from at the time. I know, occasionally people are like, oh, I'm having trouble with, like, I have to keep refreshing or something, and I keep thinking to myself, is it the stream? Like, I hope not. But yeah, no, I will definitely have to look that up. I mean, if anyone knows for certain, and knows either way about the rolling 1s, by all means let me know. I think someone was saying earlier that a natural 1 is a fail, always. And that's what I thought. So maybe I'll have a look at some point. But oh, never mind. Because I mean, actually, because with the Death Roller, like the Death Roller has strength 8. So if I was to try and dodge out, technically I should never fail it. I should never fail. Oh yeah, there you go. Adam 6, yeah, Adam 6 said it, yeah. You automatically fail on a 1 and you automatically succeed on a 6 regardless of anything else. Yeah, that's I'm pretty certain, I'm almost 100% that's the rule. So, we're going to go with that. We're going to go with that. There you go, guitar bot as well. You know for certain that 1 is a foul. Okay, cool. Cool. That is the way it works. Right. Good. You know, let's just punch some stuff. God damn it, never mind.
As his entire opponent.
And then that's that. The only exception is when sure hands with. Oh, okay, yeah. Because because sure hands is specific. Is it sure hands or is it safe pass? Wasn't it? Or safe throw? I thought we were safe throw. Or is safe throw the one where you can't get intercepted?
And yet so much can still happen. Nothing's certain in this game.
Oh, this could be bad. This could be bad. No long term. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure if what? Oh, he's gone off. Okay, sweet. Turn 15. Good game, sir. Good game. But yeah, no,
Well, there's still a little time to get an equalizer.
I'm glad that for a minute there. Sorry, I lost my train of thought completely there for a minute. For a minute there, I was a little bit worried that after we used the Apo the first time on the Death Roller, that time he was going to get crocked. But you know, silver lining and all that.
All the knockout players
It did not.
A shortage of 2 players is not insurmountable, but it's not easy to overcome either.
Possession is the key to winning. Must drive the coach crazy, as his team has just kicked it away.
Right. Mogans, you have officially just become. I have officially just become extremely envious of you. What I wouldn't give for a working Commodore 64. Oh. Do you have any games with it? Do you have YR Kung Fu? If you have YR Kung Fu, I may come and burgle your house. I'll find you, Mogans. I'll find you and your Commodore 64 and your copy of YR Kung Fu. I love that thing. I love the Commodore 64. Canvas 874. Canvas, thank you very much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, and I hope you enjoyed your little goblin dance. But yeah, the good old Commodore 64. I loved it. Well, see, I personally didn't have a Commodore 64. My cousin had one, and I used to play it around his house. And all we used to play is YR Kung Fu over and over again because it was the greatest game ever. Larynx Punchworthy, we do indeed have a Strength 8 roller. It has not helped us this game. We still lost, but indeed we do. Once we get multiple block, then we can have all the fun. But yeah, no, the Commodore 64 was a glorious piece of machinery. As was the computer I had, which was the Spectrum ZX, which was also its own level of glorious. Let's burn a reroll on Dauntless, why not? God damn it. Oh.
Get up or get off the field.
That is just spectacular. Mogans, you are a legend. Oh. I had a Spectrum ZX, which was a crazy which was like I don't know, it basically, from what I remember, the Spectrum ZX was out around, was it a Spectrum ZX? Yeah, and it had like a little keyboard with these like grey rubber keys. And I can't even remember. There was a game called Chucky Egg. We used to play all the time when I was little. Oh, I love those computers. I love them. Right, well, that game was thoroughly... did we lose? Oh, no, we didn't. Okay. So, 12. What TV? They were about... What are we? We're 1880. I think they were like 1920, low 1900s. I mean, we paid a little bit of money and got a bribe. So, I think they were about 60 higher than us. Somewhere like that. The Spectrum was a bit weird. I don't really remember, I don't remember much about. I just remember the weird keyboard. That was all it was. Like it had really weird like rubber keys on the keyboard, which was a bit nutty. The Commodore 64 was a lot more like, you know, a really old PC. The Spectrum was more. The Spectrum was some kind of weird computery game machine hybrid thing. But they were the first ones I can remember playing before the old Sega Master System came out. Right, we are almost certainly going to play on the Dwarves again, because I feel like that game wasn't an accurate reflection. The other thing I am considering though, seeing as we've got the Death Roller, I am actually considering playing with an extra sub, so that we may get the chance to keep the Death Roller on the field for the whole game. I think we might do it. Play the Lizards. I will play the Lizards afterwards, silly. We're going to have one more game. We'll have one more game on the Dwarves, and then we'll have a game on the Lizards, and we'll see what happens. Oh, the Amiga, yeah. I never had an Amiga. I never played the Amiga. Can we take a look at the Orcs just to see how dead you are? Of course we can. We can have a quick peek at them. The Orcs are actually doing all right. You are. Are you dead? Did you die? Did you really die on the Orcs? Oh. Never mind. Sorry, Violet Saber. In that case, then, well, I am going to buy another Dwarf. I'm going to buy another Longbeard. And this Longbeard is going to be called... He may not be here at this particular point in time. Oh, you were the Gobbo. Okay, no problem. In that case, then, I did fire the Goblins, so you are going to go on the list as the next person to get a player. This player is going to be called... I don't know if I can fit it all in.
Did you know?
Yes, we can. Okay. This dwarf is going to be called Burn Down Helsing, because he keeps coming in the chat, and every time I say who wants to be a player, I see his name, and I'm about to name someone, then someone else says, "Oh, I'll be a player," and I end up not putting his name in. So we're going to give him. I wrote it down yesterday. I wrote his name down. I was like, next time he gets a player. Violet, you can have the next one because you definitely because I fired the goblins didn't die. I fired them. And so, if we fire players, I do like to replace them with the same name. Right. Don't be sorry, be ruthless. Jeremy, you know me. I'm not that ruthless. Unless it comes to big guys. Right. So yes, let's do this. One more game on the Dwarves, and then we're going to go on to Lizards. Yeah, I never had. I don't think I had an Amiga. I do remember the console. I never had it. Maybe I had one for a little while, but I don't really remember playing it that much. I just remember. I remember playing the Commodore 64 and the Spectrum, and then I remember playing the Master System. The Master. What was it on the Master? Alex Kidd in Wonderland. I remember playing Alex Kidd in Wonderland over and over again. Up until the last few years, really. Oh, this will be interesting. I'm actually kind of worried about this because of the fact that he has a bunch of petty cash and can buy like Varag and Ripper and stuff, which I don't like the idea of. But never mind. Where was I? But you know what? Sometimes my brain works in a really weird way. I was talking about consoles, and then I read chat, and it says you're going to be the best, Violet, the best there ever was. And for some reason, the Pokemon theme tune just jumped into my head and pushed out all other thoughts I was having. I don't know why. Pokemon. But yeah, no, I had a Master System and played Alex Kidd in Wonderland over and over again. and then after that it was kind of I always played Sega consoles really. I mentioned this before on stream. I mainly played Sega consoles when I was younger. I went like the Master System, Mega Drive. I never I skipped the old Sega CD debacle, and then went on to the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast actually, I always wonder what happened to the Dreamcast, because the Dreamcast was actually pretty good at the time. You know, it had some decent games. It had Shenmue on it, or I never know how to say the name of that game, but Shenmue or Shenmue or however you say it. That game was awesome. I love that game. And yeah, and then on to I kind of went Sega consoles, and then I ended up getting a PlayStation 2, and went Sony after that.
I got no idea where these guys came from. I hope your front door is locked and your phone is switched off. It's match time, and nothing can.
But yeah, so up until reasonably recently, or I say reasonably now, it's probably knocking on. But I was always a console gamer when I was younger, and then I eventually got a PC and started playing World of Warcraft, and I was like, okay, I may never play a console again. But I grew out of that. Well, I say I grew out of World of Warcraft. I think I got to the age where MMOs were just too much for me. I hated having to do stuff. I'm like, this is no longer a game anymore. Like, if I wake up in the morning and feel like, oh, I have to go play it, then it's not a game. It's not fun. You're going to be a Blood Bowl player. That's it. When he said you're going to be the best, instantly, all I could hear in my head was the Pokemon theme tune. I don't even know all the words to the Pokemon theme tune, but in my head, all I could hear was, you're going to be the very best, the best there ever was, Pokemon. And I was like, what was I thinking about before I started thinking about Pokemon? Oh, God. Right, let's see that. He's got a troll, but his troll is strength 5, which is nowhere near as good. Is he? I assume it's a reasonably new team. He's gone. Oh, that's actually a nice blitzer. Frenzy Dauntless. He's got Frenzy Dauntless. He's got a leveled up Goblin, and he's got Mighty Blow and some block. Okay. Right. Where is You're gonna go down here. You're gonna go there. British Pokemon collect all the jam. Oh. See, Pokemon, like, to be fair, like I should say up front, I like the Pokemon games. I've got nothing against the Pokemon games. The Pokemon cartoons, though, not really my thing. It's all a bit, you know, I just don't find it interesting. Pokemon games I really like, but the Pokemon cartoon, not so much. That Blitzer is like a troll slayer. Yeah, exactly. He's basically, yeah, an elf slayer. Yeah, that would be. Or a tree slayer. I know. I was watching you as you was doing it. Chuckles. I was like, it's because you're in my brain. That is a scary thought. You know what? Why do I always do this? I keep thinking that. You know what? I really got to start paying attention to the game. I keep thinking that I'm the one who's like kicking off, and I'm not. But never mind. What? I did it. Why are you? Oh, I got a double click. Never mind. I kind of hope the ball goes off the pitch. Okay, good. Right. Who do we want to level up? It's a shame we can't give the ball to the Death Roller, really. But it's at 27-31, 27-31, 23-31. Oh, what? Is he 5 or 6? Well, in that case, then, I think our brand new little Troll Slayer gets the ball. Let's do this. Right. He's got armor value 9. So have they, though. So let's just get the troll out of the way. God damn it. That's kind of annoying. I kind of made a bit of a hash of this, really, to be fair. But never mind. Is this the? Yeah, this is the Mighty Blow one. So we do this nice and simple.
The players arrive to assist.
We'll reroll a Dauntless there. Oh, God damn it.
Look at that little snotling attacking the troll.
There we go. Get in there. Right, okay, this is a good start. This is a good start. Oh, look at that. He's got Rappo straight off the bat as well. He can't. Or I suppose, actually, he's only 2 of 6. So he could just ignore it. Oh, he's actually going to Appo the 2 of 6 guy. Okay. Like, he had no levels on him. So, I'm kind of surprised he Appo'd that one. But... you never did any Nintendo after the original box? What, you mean the good old the NES that had like Duck Hunt? I remember Duck Hunt on the NES, and it was amazing. That little light gun. Oh, that was great. Good old Duck Hunt. I must be careful not to say that too often with a cold, though. But yeah, no, what was I talking about? Yeah, sorry. Before I got distracted by the fact that I'm actually receiving the ball.
That's a solid formation.
Can I get? No, I can't go that far. Super Mario Bros. 3 on the NES. Yep, Super Mario Bros. 3 on the NES was great. I remember Duck Hunt, and I remember what was the other thing I remember playing on the NES? Was Paperboy on the NES, or was Paperboy on the Commodore? Paperboy was a great game. That game was amazing. And then the Turtles game that was so hard. Oh, what about good old Battletoads? Battletoads was on the SNES, wasn't it? Excite Bike on the NES. Oh god, what was the one? Paperboy was for the Commodore. It was okay, along with like Super Monaco GP and stuff. I remember Paperboy was amazing. I remember a game. What was it? I can't remember which one of the consoles it was on. I think it might have been on the Mega Drive or something. Space Harrier. I used to love Space Harrier. Space Harrier was the greatest shoot 'em up I'd ever seen at the time. Double Dragon, yes, Double Dragon was another one. Double Dragon was glorious. Glorious. Like back in the day we had Double Dragon and Gauntlet and Streets of Rage. All those beat 'em ups were just great. I actually bought from way back when I bought Metal Slug when it came on Steam. Played that. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, the old console. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is not to say. Can you have some information on this topic? No problem. I'm going to call you User01. User01. That's an interesting name. But yeah, no, we was just randomly talking about, you know, old consoles and games we had played on the old consoles, like Commodore 64s and Spectrums and the old Sega Master System and Mega Drive and stuff. Just good old games that we played in our youth that were fun. They were like, yeah, I do just, yeah, it's just a good old gaming nostalgia. But yeah, no, I do. Don't get me wrong. I am fully aware that all of the games, a lot of them, I'm looking through rose-tinted glasses. And that compared to today, like a lot of people say, oh, games were, you know, I'll say a lot of people, you know, I'm not saying, oh, games were better back then. I'm just saying I remember in my youth being so excited to play them because they were great. Sidestep. Where do we go with the sidestep? I want to go in here. We're gonna live dangerously. Yeah, I do remember though. I genuinely like a lot of. I know maybe people who are younger, when they hear people who are a bit older talk about old games and them being harder, they're like, oh, you know, da 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 da. Of course not. But I genuinely remember that sometimes when you were young, you would buy, especially platform games and like the shoot 'em ups, like, or the side scrolling shoot, like R-Type and stuff like that, like, or 1942. Like a lot of those games were. A lot of the games that you got on consoles when you were younger were... No, everything wasn't better back then, by no stretch of the imagination. But I will say, a lot of the games you got, or a lot of the games you seemed to get when you were younger, were basically direct ports of arcade games. And arcade games, by their nature, are designed to be pretty hard so that people feed quarters into them. They were just... Some of the shoot 'em ups that you got back on them old consoles were just crazy hard. And I suppose people didn't mind, like, it's not like people just didn't mind back then. That's all it was as well, I think. You kind of just expected to just not finish some games unless you were like godlike. Oh, has he got break? He has got break tackle on the child. That's nice. You saw attacking the clones and lost your faith in humanity. Oh, I think a lot of people did. There we go. But I saw the new. I saw the new one. And that was really good. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, but I did enjoy the new one. The only problem I had with the new Star Wars movie, actually, I'm not even going to mention it in case there's anyone who hasn't seen it who wants to do it. So I'm going to leave that topic alone. Yes, E.T. was a terrible game. It was. The E.T. was horrific. You still have Duck Hunt. If you still have Duck, you know what? Duck Hunt is one of them games that I would stack up there with any of the old games that I played. Duck Hunt was just great. I had so much. There's just the dog, the little dog that used to pop out and look at you as if to say, like, "Oh God, you're rubbish at this game." I don't know. I think I don't think the games are too easy nowadays. I just think that nowadays you've got the option of some easy games or easier games. Like I just feel like back then you didn't have a choice. Like every game was just like a lot of the games were just like they're going to be hard and there's nothing you can do about it. If that makes any sense. You can have a push then. I kind of want to make this our new cage. But I kind of need this to go well. We've got a reroll though, and all I need is a push.
He won't leave him alone anytime soon.
I suppose I should go in here first, actually. There we go. But yeah, no, I definitely don't feel like all games nowadays are easy. I just think you've got more choice. I think it's nice nowadays that if you want to just play a casual game and just play it for fun and not have to think too much about it, that you've got the option. But I definitely feel like I feel like the level of difficulty back then was just kind of the average was a little bit higher, if that makes sense. Like you look back at some of them old games, like you know, like the old Mega Mans, and like you say, Ghosts and Goblins, or any of them old platform games. I remember what was the game that was on? There was a game called Altered Beast, which was like a side-scrolling beat 'em up, and that was rock hard, but it was so much fun. Games back then were nutty. There was just so much stuff on the screen that you just like when you're playing like the side-scrolling shoot 'em ups where you've got to fly on like a little plane and stuff. There was just bullets flying everywhere. Altered Beast was for the Sega. Oh right, yeah, I remember that game. I love that game so much.
He didn't see the opponents around him, did he?
I remember, yeah. Yeah. There is an element of that user. There is an element of that, you know, DLC. A lot of people don't like DLC. We've had, you know, I've already stated my views on DLC, so I don't mind it out of hand. You know, I view DLC the same way I view video games. I like good DLC and I hate bad DLC. I like good games and I hate bad games. It's just I view them kind of as one and the same to me. But yeah, back then, like I remember playing Altered Beast. Over and over again, I loved Altered Beast. I really did. But all those games. My favourite game of all time, still, probably even to this day, Shining Force. See, I never played Shining Force, but I've heard loads of good things about it. I really have. But some of the simplest games are some of the greatest ones. Like my favourite game, still to this day, was an old PlayStation, an old Sony. I think it might have been I can't remember which PlayStation it was on, but it was called International Track and Field. And it basically, like every event in the game, basically just involves you pressing the buttons as fast as humanly possible. That's all the game is. It's just press the buttons as fast as humanly possible. And still to this day, it's one of the most fun games to play with your mates you will ever play. It's just great. It's just great. Break tackle. Oh, come on. Le triple push? Oh, well, never mind then. That's a shame. I would very much have liked to have punched that guy to the floor. Yeah, for the PS1, yeah, track and field. Track and field is possibly still my favourite. Like, if I had a bunch of mates round and they were like, and I could pick any game to play for a laugh, I still feel like track and field is one of the best ones. It's so simple, yet so glorious in its execution that it was great. The hammer throw, indeed. I was a big fan of the javelin. Like, me and my friends played that game so much that we all had our own like secret techniques for pressing the buttons quicker. Mine was obviously the best because I am clearly the best at every game. But no, in all seriousness, like it's just a great game. It really is. It's so much fun. You are going to stay.
One less obstacle for the ball carrier.
And then oh, all the pushes, all the pushes. But yeah, Don, like it definitely like the hammer throw was great. The javelin I really like. The swimming, we always used to leave. The swimming event was the longest one, and obviously it required you to press the buttons for the longest time. So I used to knacker people out, and we always used to leave that right to the end. That was the event that separated the men from the boys. You have to say you appreciate how often I stream, Martine. I'm grateful for your kind words. I'm trying to stream a lot. I'm trying to put the hours in. Because the stream is pretty new and it's gone far better than I ever thought it would. We've had so many people come in and I just, I want to try and make it better. I want to try and keep it going. So yes, thanks very much. The fact that people watch Martine gives me a lot of motivation to keep doing it. So we are definitely going to be putting in the hours as much as we can. The plan is definitely for this week. For anyone, I mentioned it briefly. The other reason I'm putting in so many hours this week is because I almost certainly am going to have no. There is going to be no stream this Saturday, which is unfortunate because I do like to stream at the weekends because obviously that's when most people are off work and sitting around and finding some stuff. You need to find some stuff to do. But my niece and nephew are going to be around my house on Saturday, and I haven't seen them since before Christmas. So I'm going to go spend some time with them. They're only little. Your nephew's only 1. I mean, niece is only 5. So I'm probably going to end up sitting down and watching some random movies and playing some board games with your niece for a bit. So I might end up nipping on Saturday evening, but if I do, it'll only be short, and I'm not promising anything. But yeah, so the plan is basically to get as many hours in during the week as we can, Monday to Friday. I'm going to have a day off Saturday, and then I'm going to be back on Sunday for a full day again. And thanks, Jeremy. Thank you. But yeah, I'm glad people enjoy it. I am glad people enjoy it. And also, and the other thing is as well, from like the other reason I'm putting in a lot of hours is because obviously, and this is not to say that this is ever gonna. I suppose everyone that decides they're gonna do a stream, or anyone that decides they're actually gonna do it. I think most people that stream would be like, you know what, if I could stream all the time, then I would do it. And I don't imagine for 1 second that is, like, I don't think that that's the way, like, in my head I'm not like, okay, I'm going to stream and then I'm going to be able to do it full time. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I think if you stream and you do it and you're going to do it a lot, obviously that's the dream for a lot of people. You think, I'd love to do it all the time. So I've decided to kind of go at the stream like that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna try and stream like I would stream all the time. He is, yeah. I've definitely seen his. I've definitely seen his league. It is a lot of fun. And that would be great. That would be great. But maybe. Yeah, little Skittles indeed. Little Skittles. We have a guy who comes by chat quite a lot who got his name from there, and he's called Little Skittles. Right, we want to go. We can go 3 dice and push this guy out and this guy out. Woodham, thank you very much for the follow, man. I really, really do appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, and I hope you enjoyed your little goblin dance. But yeah, no, that's kind of, you know, that's kind of the thing at the moment. I'm trying to put the hours in. I am by no means a professional streamer, but I want to do it, and I want to do it long term. So I'm kind of going at it with the intention that if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it properly and put the hours in while I can. And then hopefully that makes people, you know, hopefully people enjoy the stream and stick around, and we get to just grow it slowly over time. That's the plan. That's the plan. So I'm glad people like it, and I'm glad it's been going well. No problem, my man. No problem. User 0104. I kind of love that name. I kind of love that name for its simplicity. User, my man, thank you very much for the follow. I really, really do appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, and I hope you enjoy your little goblin dance. I'm trying to figure out here what's the best way for me to. Can we get only one dice there now though? But I suppose. Okay, so this is 2 dice here now then. I'm just trying to find a way to extricate myself from this hole. There we go. Okay, that's good. You have the accent, and I'm quite like the accent. I feel like the accent does help. Hopefully, mind you, my accent is a little bit funny in that. Obviously, I'm a Londoner. I have been a Londoner all my life, and I wonder if I can. I can get 2 dice. And I come from East London. Well, for people who don't live in London, that's kind of like the area you would call Cockney. That was where I was brought up, but I don't really have a strong Cockney accent because I kind of went to school on the other side of London, so my accent was always kind of a little bit all over the place. And now it's just kind of evened out into like a general English accent without too much of a strong accent either way. So. Yeah, I think that does help. Hopefully everyone can understand me well enough. And as far as me being likeable, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. I'm glad. I am glad. I am glad. I do hope so. I do hope so. Oh, is he gone? Oh, never mind. Never mind. I don't know. Again, like this is one of those weird concedes where I really don't feel like it. Like, weren't we receiving? You know what? That one, I genuinely feel like maybe he had to go or something. Because I don't feel like that was like a rage concede or anything like that. I feel like maybe he had to go or he just had enough or... I don't know, I'm not quite sure. That one seemed a little odd. We get another level up on our Longbeard. But yeah, thank you very much, man. Thank you. I do appreciate the kind words. If he had the cleavage, he would have the big 3. Mateen, I probably do have the cleavage. I just don't like to show it off because I'm modest. That's all it is. You know. I slapped it. Yeah, I suppose his orcs did get. Oh, we got 2 level ups. I suppose his orcs did get punched around a bit. Have I ever tried to argue with a conceder I did the other night and they didn't understand that they hurt themselves? Well, see, the thing is, like, I get why you might think that, but me personally, I don't think people who concede hurt themselves. I genuinely don't. Like, because there is no punishment for conceding, all they get is a loss on their stats, and what do they care? Like, why do they care if they get a loss on their stats? Just, if they're prepared to concede, they obviously don't care about the loss, so... The only bad thing is it gives away SPP, but if you didn't have any SPP at the time, what does it matter? This is the Mighty Frenzy Dodge. Oh, this is the Blodge Mighty Blow Troll Slayer. And we've got... Okay. This guy might get piling on. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like if we give the Blodge guy piling on, he might get...
onto the field without a pair of
He'd probably get fouled. Yeah. I mean, I know. Honestly, I know they get no MVP. I do know that they get no MVP, but there is definitely. All right. What I'll say, I'll sort it out in a minute once I sort out what I'm going to give this guy. I feel like what's our choices? Again, I've decided we're not going to go tackle on the Troll Slayers because we've got so much tackle everywhere else. We don't need it. It's just a case of do we want piling on or do I want something else? And I feel like I probably want piling on. Like, I feel like we're just going to go piling on. Why not? Why not? And as for this good old Longbeard, who has diving tackle and tackle, diving tackle, sidestep. I love this guy. This guy's amazing. We want the... Yeah, we probably want more guard. More guard. Guard all the things. Right, okay. Yeah, the thing is, look. The way I see it is, look at it this way. Like, yes, he gets no MVP if he concedes. I definitely agree with you there. But say a guy, like, if a guy is prepared to concede and doesn't care about the losses, if he joins a game and it turns out to be a bad game for him, and he sits through the whole game and ends up getting 2 guys injured and gets 5 SPP for the MVP and maybe another couple for an like 2 for an injury, and that is like, and that is all that happens. Like, by the same token, he could just literally concede in the first turn, go play another game, and if that game goes well, he's far better off anyway. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a fan of conceding. I don't like it, and I get what you're saying. Like, I'm not saying it's fun. I'm just saying at the moment there isn't really a punishment for conceding. Like, genuinely, there are a lot of people who are more interested in protecting their players than they are winning. And eventually they'll get to a stage where their team's really good, and then if they have a good game, they kill everyone, and if they don't have a good game, they concede. Like, and it doesn't really matter to them. Like, it's just a different outlook on how you play the game. That's all it is. God, 2000 TV. Well, we are getting up there now. We are definitely getting up there now.